Hiya, hiya. You can tell I'm back in Florida. Came back from California. Well, I was busy. I'm looking for something to do, you know. Am I semi retired or am I just tired? That's it, yeah. I was thinking of opening a sperm bank in Texas. Maybe not a good place. But also, is it a bad idea to open a Tesla car dealership in the Ukraine? Maybe not this week, huh? We gotta give tanks. Lots of tanks. You can tell I'm back because the bird is back again. My co-host from Birdland live. It's the Joey Reynolds rap. And you know they're going to do something very different at the Academy Awards this year. They're going to hand out the awards before they put them on television, so people are not going to have that music and then go up to the stand and get their Oscar. They're giving them the Oscar in advance. So my little 9-year-old grandson, who is a Hollywood B actor, going to be a big star, and I'll tell you this right now, that I am going to hand him his award before the ceremony. I'm going to be just like Hollywood. You give him the award before it makes television. Yeah, we're a little bit ahead of ourselves. But this is today, you know, what's my favorite song today? Don't Mess With My Tutu. Remember that? That was my rating when I was on the air at WOR in New York, which is celebrating 100 years. I'd go there, but I don't hang around with anything that old. And besides, unless it's Scotch or, you know, bourbon. But it's a difficult thing. You know, I was at WOR 15 years, and they're celebrating their 100th anniversary. And some of the people who were there right from the beginning are still doing the morning show. It's amazing, isn't it? The 200-year-old man by Mel Brooks was not a joke around there. They got about another 100 years to go. What do they say? Forget the first 100 years and then everything is fine? It's the weather. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And when I was on the radio in the earlier days, we used to have school closings and the weather and the traffic and all of that business, but nobody needs that anymore. They get that on their watch. And on my watch, not on my watch, yeah, you do. You get that on your Apple. And I have all these Apple products, my God. And if you have to buy a replacement for them, it's full price. Where did I go yesterday? To the Worst Buy? No, it was a Best Buy. Not a bad store, really. You know, they've got this thing called the Geek Squad. Don't you love that name? I love that name, the Geek Squad. And when you go in there and if you've got a problem, then you bring it to them and they solve it for money. No, it's a good idea. It's a good business, you know, because most people don't want to be bothered with replacing anything. We're in a disposable income, you know. This is a disposable society. The money goes faster than the products go. Although you could buy something, bring it home, the money's gone, and so is the product. But then you call Morgan, and Morgan. Well, there's only one Morgan, and there are two of them. But we're here on this plane of good nuclear thinking, of the Joey Reynolds nuclear thinking plan. And I've got my jock strap on, my disc jockey strap, I'm sorry. And I'm never going to play another record again. That's what I said. They said that in Congress too. No congressional records are being played here. They've gone to CDs. No, you know what? We're having just a lot of fun with words. America's against China learning too much. Too late. We gave them all of our secrets, and then they gave us a disease. What a swap, huh? We're sitting here not doing a political show. I don't want to do a political show. I will tell you this much though about Putin. It's kind of it's got a strange philosophy. There's something about Putin that I don't like. Him. No, you wouldn't want to be one of his bodyguards, would you? That's a short-term plan. Now, what's going to happen to this guy? He's really put it out there, hasn't he? Putin and Tane. Do you remember him when he was just beginning and he was invading small countries? The guy invades his own country. Now that's a new one. That would be like us here attacking Georgia, you know. No, we don't want Georgia. We don't want the Carolinas. I wouldn't attack New York anymore. There's nothing to be gained. Is this bird a little anxious today? I think the bird's more hyper than I am. No, she's an inbred, you know. We had her crossed with an alligator. Nobody's going to screw around with her. I got on the airplane, you know, and I had a cat because one of my grandkids, wanted the cat that was left over from an accident, which we don't have to go into right now. But we dragged the cat on the plane, and there's no room for your legs. There's no food served, and they have your knees in your mouth from the short seats. But also, we had the birds that we carry on the plane, or the cats or the dogs. Those things are they don't fit under the seat. You know, you've got to put them under the seat in front. So if you have a carry-on bag, you maybe find room up in the carry-on bin, but to put the cat up there is not real smart. And you can't have the pet on your leg or out of the box, you know. And they charge you about $100 to carry the thing and put it on the inside. So I'm bringing my pet alligator next time. Nobody's going to mess with that. This is in lieu of, are you going to cut my wire? What is going on here? Shotgun Tom on XM gave me this wonderful microphone, and the bird keeps pecking away at this. I don't think she wants me to be on the air. She wants me to be wireless, I guess. And I'm on the air every day with the Reynolds Wrap. If you want to watch it, it's on Facebook. It's also on YouTube. Once in a while, TikTok. If I sin and want something to not be too important, I go to TikTok. Although it's the most popular one, you know. That's because it's only 10 seconds long, or people put short shows on there. And I think one of the things we need to do is to understand that now we scroll down and we do the same thing that we did with television, which is to watch commercial. So when you're reading a story online and it's on your phone, you scroll down, there's a commercial. Or there's a little bit of it's a magazine. It's a magazine, you know, you see ads. Somebody figured out that it was okay to run ads on news stories. Then it says, for the rest of the story, it used to be Paul Harvey on radio, but for the rest of the story, you have to subscribe. You have to buy the service, buy the server. How much of this can we take? Well, we got to pay for everything. We're paying for every single thing now. Carrying a cat on the plane, paying for toilet paper on Spirit Airlines, and American Airlines is going to ruin JetBlue. I don't know why they're even talking to that mediocre airline. The original American was good, and so was the original United. But these guys are not that anymore. They're just using the brand name. Like I told the people over at AT&T when I went to the store, I said, "This is not AT&T. This is a company that bought the name. This is the what was the name of the company before it was AT&T? They bought it. They bought the brand name." And someone said, "What's your name?" And I said, "I'm Aunt Jemima. I bought it this morning." So that's it. It's a return of the Reynolds Wrap. And you can come back here again anytime you want. And don't scroll. There'll be some commercials here. It's a Reynolds Wrap.